Russell's craft can cut through Campese criticism as Lions tackle force in a city dominated by the coughs and splatters of the Fremantle Dockers and the AFL's West Coast Eagles. The British and Irish Lions have been living in a bit of a parallel universe in Perth this past week. The local media know what shifts newspapers, and it ain't the tourists, no matter how much the rest of us are obsessing about them. Pages of AFL, more pages on ABL, basketball, the Matildas football team, the latest from the racetracks at Northam and Bendigo, Hawkesbury and Mandurah, and reams on new Australian athletics sprint sensation, the 17-year-old flying machine Gout Gout. Blink and you'll miss him apparently. In the Perth Daily, the West Australian on Friday the Western Force versus the Lions commanded 7 paragraphs on page 65, and that was about rumours of Force wing Harry Potter doing the Evanesco vanishing spell and heading for the Waratahs next season. No Lions player was mentioned, wearing invisibility cloaks, the lot of them. In that light, the expected crowd at the Optus Stadium on Saturday for the Lions opener on Australian soil is set to be a bit of a triumph. Tourists and expats are swelling the numbers in a major way, and they are talking about a crowd in excess of 40,000, maybe 45,000. The last time the Lions played in Perth on the 2013 tour, the attendance was 35,103. Down here in Australia, there's a world of awe-inspiring wonders to behold. Natural and man-made totems so stunning they can make your jaw drop to the floor, which, in a rugby context, is a power that David Campese still possesses, in a way that's part Alan Partridge with a hint of David Brent. At times, the once great wing makes you stand back in bewilderment at some of the things that he's prepared to commit to air or print, with a seemingly unembarrassable air. He was at it after the Lions lost to Argentina, and he's been at it again since. Maro Itoje is not a captain, he thundered. Itoje is not in the squad for the Force game, but it's a revelation that a fine leader is not actually a leader at all. I don't know why you play Marcus Smith at fullback against the Pumas. Blair Kinghorn is a far better player. The only problem with that searing contribution is that Kinghorn is still with Toulouse, Campo. There's Noah Driscoll at 13, he continued. Well spotted. Andy Farrell, he says, is playing rugby league tactics that could put him in a lot of trouble against the Wallabies. Didn't Farrell's Ireland beat the Wallabies last autumn? Campo, to be fair, is an equal opportunities assassin, turning his guns on Joe Schmidt for wanting to play Joe Schmidt rugby, as opposed to his musings are all part of a Lions show in Australia. Frankly, if he wasn't piping up, you'd be minded to check his pulse. None of what he says, or what anybody else on the outside says, matters, of course. The only thing that counts now is performance.